A beep, 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 and all that's new and approved from the Jester. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. How are you? Okay. So we've got an interesting one here from Switzerland. Cuckoo clocks and Toblerone. I love it. Switzerland. Leading the world, along with Florida. Is it Florida where DeSantis is? I think it is, isn't it? Right. So what do we know about Switzerland? What's the news? All of the Dubris. Become a warrior teacher. Buy me a coffee. Help me keep going. It's coffee these days, not beer. When I made it, I put beer. That's over. Oh, aging. It's such fun. Right, so buy me a coffee if you can. Become a warrior teacher. The usual stuff. Go and subscribe to my Substack. Very noisy person outside this morning, and it's very early. Right. Okay, so here we go. What's happening in Switzerland? Well, Switzerland's government has rejected gender ideology by ruling that sex is binary and people must be referred to as either male or female, with no exceptions. That's a win for Switzerland. That's a bar Toblerone at the backside of the LGBT handsies and bumps and daisies people, isn't it? Can you imagine that? Be a rich affair, wouldn't it? So, no exceptions, right? The Swiss government rejected a proposal to introduce a third gender. Great, because there isn't one. Right? Or no gender. Great, because you can't not be. Right? This is just for weirdos, isn't it, all this crap. Right, the nation ruled against it. The gender identity ideology that other European countries have succumbed to. All the links to this are in the Dubris, all right? Swiss residents will continue to be entered into the National Civil Registry as male or female with no other options. Good! Bloody good! Come on, Switzerland! I didn't even know. What's the Swiss national anthem? I'm going to look it up and learn it. I'm going to learn it! So I can, talk about things all Swiss. I just think it's a load of rich people somewhere that don't like fighting. But they all have national service in Switzerland, I believe. It's an extraordinary place. The binary gender model is still strongly anchored in Swiss society, the Swiss Federal Council said in response to two proposals from Parliament. This is according to the Associated Press. Well, we all will, whether we like it or not. So it's only the Western world that succumbed to this nonsense because of the liberal fuckwits that let it happen. Right, the social preconditions for the introduction of a third gender, for a general waiver of the gender entry in the civil registry currently, are not there. Yeah, it's like we're not there yet. I don't think they've got any intention of getting there. It is noted that the Federal Council has said that including alternative options of gender markers would require numerous changes to the Swiss constitution and to laws both at the national and state levels. That's interesting, you see. Thoughtful people, the Swiss. The process of revising the country's constitution is complicated. According to the Swiss Parliament, a partial or complete revision of the constitution needs to be approved by both the majority of the voters and also a majority of the nation's 26 cantons. Now, cantons are like, councils. Cantons, that's a great word. So there's 26 of them. What they're saying is, not changing the constitution, it ain't going to happen. Right? So they've got four parties. The Swiss system has four parties, whose range is viewed from left to right. And frequent referendums are held on a variety of issues. Remember, it's quite small in terms of population. Switzerland's neighbouring countries, Germany and Austria, as well as other Western European countries such as Belgium and the Netherlands, have all modified their civil registries to include third gender or no gender options to pander to the delusional, in my book. In the United States in April 2022, the Biden administration, remember him, Biden, America can be summed up in one word. Foot. Oh, I've got that video somewhere. I should put it on my Substack. I will. I'll put it on the Substack, right. Switzerland is known for its no-nonsense, tradition-based culture and adherence to reason and science-based policies. Reason and science-based policies. As if that's something that we should... That's assailable. It's not assailable. That's why these people are nutters. I did a video, was it yesterday or the day before, about a bunch of nutters in Scotland. They don't do science and reason. They do lived experience. Yep. I once had too much beer and shat myself. Let's ban alcohol. It's all lived experience with them. They don't like it washed through the marketplace of ideas, because if you wash lived experience through the marketplace of ideas, it doesn't bode well. And besides which, experience is not a good teacher. Interesting. Teaching that to be warrior teachers. Swiss residents enjoy low unemployment. It's a funny sentence. Swiss residents enjoy low unemployment. I'm enjoying this low unemployment we're having. I don't think they do. I think what they mean, I don't know. It's a strange way to put it. A stable economy, good, and one of the highest life expectancies in the world. That's all good. So you want to be Swiss, don't you? You want to be in Switzerland's looking like the place to go. Funny, isn't it? Didn't get involved in the last war either. Right, okay. Despite how one chooses to identify, human sexes come in two varieties, male and female. Yes. Binary. Biologists who have not been captured by political ideology agree that sex is real, immutable and binary. We have to identify who has been caught and we must fire them from their positions. I'm sick of this both sides shit, right? I'm seeing it happen. Well, we need to sit and have a conversation. We don't. Don't talk to these people. They are science deniers. They are believers in unreality. They are believers in equity. And they are believers in ideas that are designed to bring about the end of the stability that we've had for the last 70 years. We do not talk to the enemy. We leave them bleeding and dying in the gutter. Metaphorically, of course. Despite the way that trendy pop science article portrays sex as a spectrum by including the existence of intersex conditions, and stop doing that, it's bloody awful. DSDs, as they should be called, they don't discount the binary nature of sex. All DSDs are male or female based. Actual science done by biologists shows two sexes. One with small mobile gametes. Yep, if you're teenage boys shooting them all over the place to their death. Ah! Small mobile gametes. And others with large immobile ones. That'll be you ladies with your large immobile gametes there. Right, large immobile gametes. Gametes. It's a great word, gamete. Right. And that statement, actual science done by biologists shows two sexes, one with small mobile gametes and the other with larger mobile ones, said by renowned evolutionary biologist Jerry Coyne in response to one such pop science representation of sex as a spectrum. There's loads of work out there about why that's nonsense and cobblers, and if I find any of it, I'll stick it in the doobers. There is no third sex, Coyne added. We like Coyne because he's declarative. Stop your messing. There is no third sex. Disorders of sex development are not new sexes, and biological sex is binary. He then responds with, let's not conflate sex, gender, and developmental anomalies. We like this man. Now, well done, Switzerland. Okay? Where's Sunak? Come on, Rishi. You got everything you need now. You know, the Scottish government of, they're doing a sort of gendered Wallace. Have them. Come on, get your dukes up. Get them on, it's time for boxing. We need to see what you're going to do to stop these people from ruining our way of life. Go and have a look at the article. Switzerland are doing the right thing. They're doing it because they recognise it's dangerous. We're not there yet. Yeah, you're never going to be there because they know, as well as everybody else does, that if it's allowed to wither on the vine, it will die. I mean, the problem we've got is it's not being allowed to wither on the vine because there's nobody going, yeah, we're not watering you. So we need Sunak to, turn off the water pump so the vine withers. And we need Kelly Madnock to come forward and start saying, no, we're not doing this, you're done. And we need to repeal the GRA, and we need to have a clear, lawful statement that sex is binary, immutable, male and female, men and women, boys and girls. That's it. Okay? So, go the Swiss. Did you know that hidden in the Toblerone logo is a bear? I didn't know that. There's a little known internet fact for you. Now go do something. See you later.